Yo, what is up guys, Face here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day like always, and today I'm going to be going over the STB. The STB is a tier 10 Japanese medium tank and it's one of the best out there. I'm going to be going over all the reasons why I think it's the best and also other reasons why I think this vehicle isn't for everybody. With that said, let's get straight into it. For those who care about it, I'm going to quickly go over the equipment that I run over on this vehicle, and then I'll get into a pre-recorded game that I have for you guys. It's a very nice game, so stay tuned for that. However, let's move on to the equipment. First of all, I'm running calibrated shells just to make sure that I'm penning my shots, and with this premium ammo that this vehicle has, it's very nice. Plus, if you don't know, the STB is getting a massive buff to its overall premium pen and its premium pen's alphas. So in the next update, it's going to be a formidable tank that can pen absolutely everybody because it's going to be losing high explosive anti-tank rounds and it's going to get AP rounds. But as you know, premium AP rounds are one of the best shells in the game, period. And that is just because of their shell normalization. They can pen steeper angles a lot easier than heat can. And this means that the STB is going to be able to pen absolutely everything. And I'm very excited to see how it plays out in the future, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be going over the updated STB in the future, as well as every single tier 10 that is going to be revamped / updated / buffed. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, back to it. My second equipment slot is enhanced gun laying drive as well as vertical stabilizer. With both these combined, you're going to have a very accurate tank on the move because its aiming time gets a significant decrease. However, if you don't run the refined gun, you do find yourself missing shots at far distance, and that is one reason why I don't really like the STB's gun compared to something like the Leopard 1. On the second row, I have defense system as well as improved assembly because the tank's armor, while it's pretty good on its turrets, you don't have overall good armor, so that 4% increase is not really going to increase much to the tank's overall armor. So yeah, definitely a good point to use improved hit points here. Toolbox just to increase that module repair speed, as well as improved optics to increase that view range, because if you didn't know, the STB used to have one of the best medium tank view ranges in the game. However, Wargaming ended up nerfing it, so it is not really the greatest at spotting now, but if you do run the improved optics, it's not bad. Engine accelerator and high-end consumables, there's nothing much to say about them, they're pretty standard. You can have a look at the consumables and stuff that I use down below. Now moving on to the battle that I said I had waiting for you guys. It is on Dead Rail, and if you didn't know, Dead Rail is one of the best maps for medium tanks because it's so open that you get to outspot your enemies, put some shells into them, and just get away with it without getting spotted. As well, this tank has 11 degrees of gun depression. 11 degrees of gun depression allows you to use and work every single ridgeline on this map. First of all, you can see the Type 61 over there. He's pushing up like a madman, and that, if you didn't know, the tank is the tier 9 of this vehicle. But as you can see, we can absolutely farm him out, and using that gun depression over here, not many tanks can actually use this position here because they just do not have that good enough gun depression. So yeah, as you can see, we're farming out that Type 61 right now. I'm having a look where my team is. Looks like my medium tanks, or I don't have any tank destroyers behind me, so I am taking it still kind of precautiously here because I don't want to just rush this Type 61 and then find out that they have some players behind him and then I get absolutely nuked. So I'm playing it quite passive right now, especially because I do not have anyone backing me up behind me. Going hull down, staying hull down right for now. Staying still because obviously I just want to see what the enemy team's doing. As of now, there's only 3 people spotted, as you can see on the minimap. So I pull up forward, trying to see if I can spot anybody here. And at this point, I decide, okay, I don't think there's any movement on the right flank here. However, I'm going to push up here. The enemy team does have a Caro, and we do end up spotting him, putting a shot into him, high rolling for 438, which is very nice. And then we pull back. We managed to get another shot into him while he pushes us, and with that reload, that while it's not the greatest for a medium tank, it does allow you to put a lot of DPM into the enemy team. He puts one shot into me for 297. I'm glad it low rolled there, and we end up putting another shot into his just upper part of his turret there. He ends up rushing me. I'm gonna have to take a bit of damage here, and if you didn't know, the STB is very good for face hug against taller vehicles, so that's why I went and pushed towards the Caro so that I can use my gun depression right onto him just to get the shot out and maybe potentially bounce his shot. Type 61 goes down to one of my tank destroyers, and this allows me to have this entire flank to myself. I see the Concept 1B in the back there, put a shot into him, just making him a lower hit point pool for the future. Now, as of now, no one has capped a base. So obviously I'm going to cap a base in just a moment just to get those caps up. But as of now, I see a potential E100 to farm out. And he's just chilling in the back there. He is repairing his kit, so he is not AFK. and this means that I can absolutely farm him. As you can see, he's not able to spot me here, and I'm able to use this tank's very good accuracy. But something you may realize here, obviously that shell would never have hit on a day-to-day basis, because the STB, while it is a very accurate tank, it doesn't seem accurate all the time. And that is because it has quite a high dispersion value in terms of other medium tanks. Like the Leopard 1 is the most accurate medium tank obviously out there. And when you play the Leopard 1 and then go to the STB, you can really see that accuracy plummet down. However, as you can see, we're waiting for that Concept 1B that was pushing on the flank here. I'm obviously going to use my 11 degrees of gun depression here to maybe go hull down on him. We managed to clear that CC over there at a very fast pace. As you can see, the gun is working for me very well. Now, we unfortunately don't have an E100 shot there. So I'm just going to keep it passive right now. We are up on points, so if that does come. And obviously, as soon as I decide to push forward, the Concept 1B decides to push and spot me. So that is very unfortunate. However, this position allows us to go hull down, use our fabulous gun depression to get a shot into him, and it does not go through, however, but you know, it's the best we can do as of now. So I can see he's just absolutely YOLO rushing me, so I decide to get into a better position, put some distance between me and that Concept 1B so that I can farm him just before he is able to get onto me. So I get into this position here, which allows me to get into a bush to be able to maybe counter cap that base, because he is going to be able to cap that C cap, and that is just because I wasn't able to get here on time. Now I end up trying to get an HE shot into him to maybe stop the C cap, but it looks like it didn't go through, as well as he did cap that before I was able to get the shot out. Now he does know I'm here now, because after I shot there, he was able to spot me. Now I'm going to poke here, see what he's going to do if he's rushing right away. I'm going to try to get a shot into him as of now, so that I can lower his hit points pool. As you can see, he was at 2,000 hit points, and I'm at only 800, which allows me to be a 2-shot potential for him. Now I get another shot into him. I'm going to back up. He does manage to miss his shot here. I get another one into his lower plate. I'm going to actually back up onto this high ground over here, because the Concept 1B does not actually have the greatest of gun elevation, which means that he can't actually hit me here. As you can see, his gun just slightly misses me here, and I'm able to actually put some high explosive shots into his rear, which allows me to do 458 damage to him and putting him to a only 1 shot. Now, as you can see, he does also have a similar alpha to me, and he does not manage to kill me. Now, we were able to ruin that entire Concept 1B as he rushed me, just because I put some distance between him, and we end up pulling out a 7,000 damage game. Obviously, it's a mastery at this type of caliber of damage, and as you can see, we pull out a massive amount of credits. Mind you, I am not using a premium account, so this is just a phenomenal game. I was able to put some distance between the enemy team, farm them out, and just absolutely ruin them. Let me know what you guys think of this battle. Did you think it was a pretty decent one? I was able to farm very easily in this game, and that is what you just need to do in the STB. It doesn't have the most DPM in terms of other medium tanks. However, its 11 degrees of gun depression allows you to use so many ridge lines that allows you to take dominance over your enemy team and gets you into a position where you can farm them out before they actually get to you to actually put damage into you. And I just love the STB. It's probably my favorite tier 10 medium tank out there besides the Leopard 1. Let me know what you guys think of the STB in the comment section below, or in my Discord server. There will be a link to join that in the description of this video. The STB is probably my favorite vehicle out there besides the Leopard 1, especially as a medium vehicle. It is just a top-notch tank, and I believe it has the best win rate out of any other medium tank in the game in terms of the entire server playing it. So yeah, it's a fantastic tank. I do highly suggest you guys to grind it. However, little points I must say about the vehicle. Yes, its turret is very short, so it means that a lot of the times when you do use that 11 degrees of gun depression, actually exposing that lower plate. So just take note of that. Make sure that you're hiding your lower plate. A lot of the times you will actually want to use 8 degrees of your gun depression instead of the full 11, because then you will obviously expose that lower plate. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. Hope your shells hit their marks, and I'll check you in the next one. Cheers.